thank you everyone for joining with me on this Discover Tao Calligraphy Source Quantum Field session today. So, I think I set up the video right. Oh, maybe not in there. So give me a moment on there. So, I publish it. Okay. So, thank you for joining this session today to discover Tao Calligraphy Source Quantum Field. My name is Carol Liu, and I am honored to be one of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha's leading teachers and his only Tao Calligraphy lineage holder. Tao Calligraphy is not about the religion of Tao. Tao is the ultimate source and creator. And the Tao Calligraphy is a transformative art that connects as a portal to the source, field, invisible love and light, high frequency and vibration, more positive information and energy and matter. Why you connect with this is so that you can transform and uplift your negative field, frequency, vibration, information, energy, and matter that causes the pain, the sickness, the challenges in your relationships, finances, and more in there. Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha is a world-renowned healer. He is a Tao Grand Master. He is the founder and creator of the Tao technologies, including the Tao Calligraphy. His purpose in life is to serve humanity, to help others to be happier, healthier, to empower and enlighten them. So he has created these technologies to help us to self-heal and self-transform. There's thousands of heart-touching stories around the world, including myself as I started my journey seeking for a solution for my chronic depression, that it not only transformed that negative mind, that overthinking in there, that it went beyond my expectation of what I could accomplish, because I was looking for years on the solution, how to uplift myself so I'm not depressed, that I could feel I'm living, feel that there is things that I can enjoy in life on there. Because I didn't have a purpose. I was only doing things that people tell me it's right, that I should do it, or it is the less, what I hated the least in there. So it wasn't a very pleasant life on it. So I didn't feel there was that point of living at that time in there. But the practices, Master Sha's Tao technology, it helped me to clear that negative information, to allow me to go within and tap into my heart and soul. Find myself, find what makes me happy, what is my passion, where to move forward in my life. I had chronic social anxiety as well. I was pretty much disconnected with everyone, everything. That even thinking about the connection with people not anyone in particular, already shoots my stress level up. that And I freeze. I can't think, I can't function in there. I overthink, but it's overthinking that causes me to not really work out or move forward in there. Too much of that lack of self-love, self-sabotage, lack of self-worth on there. But I thought that I never thought I would be speaking out my story and sharing with people and helping people in this way. And I was thinking I was just sit in the background doing my work. So being in that office job is more of my thing in there, not stepping up to really lead, to connect with people in there. But that was the negative information that was covering my true nature. And I feel so happy when I help people. I feel so energized that even when I am not well, that when I help others, I forget about my pain, I forget about my sickness, and be so energized and motivated to move forward. I am so grateful to Dr. Amasa Zigengsha for his support and what he offers. I welcome you to open your heart and soul to experience it for yourself. There is also over 19 clinical research studies that has been completed, verifying the efficacy of Master Sha's Tao technologies in complementing modern medicine, improving the quality of life. There is the pain studies, the cancer studies, the depression studies in there, and more that you could check out Shad's Research Foundation for more information in there. There are no promises or guarantees, and we recommend you to continue your current medical health professional practices, follow their guidance in there, and allow the Tao calligraphy to complement you. You can say hello on the chat. Let me know where you're from. Would love to hear from you. We have people here on Zoom in there. Welcome, Anne-Marie. Welcome, Atika, Liani, Sheila, and one just dropped off in there. Welcome to you from all around the world, UK, India, Australia in there. Right. So we're going to experience the power of the Tao calligraphy. And you can share. Share, is there anything that causes you challenges at this time that you could have more love and light to bring transformation to? I welcome you to share as well on there. This is also going on public on YouTube for those that have challenges on Zoom that you can go to my YouTube to watch. So I am going to open this session by giving you an experience of the Tao calligraphy writing. I am going to write the greatest love, unconditional love, beyond the human love. It has that power to melt the blockages. So you can close your eyes, put one hand over your heart, one hand on your lower abdomen. And I want you to feel the power of the Tao calligraphy as a source field is being brought to the writing, carrying this power to open our heart. Allow yourself to connect with this field in the path of this writing, bringing a smile to your face, even if you're not sensitive to the frequency. Be open to connect as you naturally breathe in the source field of love and light. Breathe out to release the blockages. Allow yourself to become lighter and lighter. Relaxing, how do you feel as you connect within yourself? What is coming up for you? Where is it in your body? Allow the source, Tao calligraphy of the greatest love, to support you to melt the blockages. Going into that silence for a moment. Feel the blockages melting away as you open your eyes and share your experience. What is your experience after a short meditation connection with the field of the Tao calligraphy of the greatest love? In there, I can feel it's brighter, and I can feel like there is something, energy and power coming up. Not quite there yet, but it is coming up. Releasing on there as more would come through. Sheila says, anxiety, fear, stress, and worry came up and slowly coming down. Beautiful in that. So there is many ways to connect with the Tao calligraphy. Just silently breathing and connecting is a very powerful way. There is a sacred practice where you can connect with a Tao calligraphy, a special Tao calligraphy light wall that allows you to clear blockages at a higher dimension. at a higher level in there using the greatest love calligraphy, that yellow bordered one behind me. There is 10 of the different natures, universal natures that you connect with. And we do a breathing practice to deep cleanse ourselves on there. But some people, it is hard for us to stop that mind going on and on in there. It distracts us from going into that stillness. So Master Sha also created some other forms of Tao calligraphy practices that would be suitable for you as well, including the tracing, Tao calligraphy Tai Chi movement, the writing itself. Atika says, feeling calmer and grounded. I have a big meeting today, so I had a list of things to do in my head. Feeling more settled that everything will be okay. Beautiful. And Leanne saying, feeling relaxed and calm. Yes, being in this field, there is naturally a sense of going into more of that quietness, stillness, calmness, relaxing more and more. So we're now going to experience further with Master Sha. That Master Sha has created 10-minute short practice videos with Tao calligraphy to support us to transform, rejuvenate different aspects of our body, our emotions, and more. And today you're going to experience one for the ankles. Even if you don't have issues with your ankles, it could be for prevention in there. For me recently, if I sprain my ankle, it could flare up significantly and become swollen in there. In the past, I never had that issue when I twist my ankles, but now it's more sensitive. And the touch the button for the ankles, this practice helped me to reduce the swelling, that it healed and recovered overnight in there, where it could have taken me a few days or even longer. The longest was more than a month to recover in there. And that's when I didn't have touch the button at that time on there. But you can also indirectly support you in other aspects of your life, because it is, the more you practice, the more your field changes, gets uplifted, and indirectly you are transforming the negative information. So let us follow along with Master Sha to experience part of this tracing practice with Tao calligraphy.
Welcome. I have created a Tao calligraphy for transforming and rejuvenate your ankles. Calligraphy is the art. Tao is the ultimate source. Tao calligraphy is the source calligraphy, which means when write calligraphy, the source put the invisible love light frequency vibration most positive information, energy matter in the calligraphy. So therefore, when we connect, this invisible light come to our body for rejuvenation and transformation. This is a sacred mantra. Tri Ya Yo Hei. Sacred mantra cannot be translated, but it carries unbelievable power for transformation. Now, let us trace first. Put your 5 finger like this. Follow me. Tree. Ya. The invisible love light come to your body to the ankle. Yo. Hey. Now follow the animation to continue practice. Now I will sing this sacred mantra. You can sing with me together. Tree Ya Yo Hei. Watch the animation. Tree Ya Yo Hei. 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 Tree Ya Yo Hei.
Closing your eyes, how do you feel? After this short practice for the ankles, move your ankles. I feel was the tightness in my ankles actually. It shows that there is some underlying negative information that I haven't fully recovered from my ankle injury in there, and things are getting worked on more and more with it. But I also felt a release in the chest area as well. I mentioned at the beginning of it, there was something coming up, and now I feel it's gone. I feel there was a release that was also happening as well. Atika said, I feel clarity in my brain, even though the touch the button was for the ankles, that by doing these short practices, that you could receive benefits for other areas as well. Wonderful. So Master Sha, these touch the buttons, they were $10. You can still get it. Experience at $10 for a subscription of a month in there, but you can access all 35 videos to practice for only $19 a month or $192 for the whole year if you sign up as a all-inclusive subscription that you can play whatever touch the button practice video that you need at any moment, and you can play one while you're sleeping for transforming insomnia. I love the one for the self-love and also the one to transform the stress, to allow me to be in a higher frequency field, higher dimension field, and when you work in that space, that things are much more lighter, more relaxed in there. So you can go to mastersha.com to check things out. I will also send a follow-up email for everyone as well in there, and later on I can post it on to the YouTube. Great. So now we're going to move to a practice with what I love, and that is with the writing on there. So if you have pen and paper ready, handy, I welcome you to grab it so that you take part in this practice more deeply. But if anyone has other things that they want to share, you're welcome to also share. And if you have any questions, welcome you to post as well. So we're going to experience the power of the writing. I am going to write one character, which is Da in Chinese, meaning the greatest. And you're going to write this with me in there. Those that may not have pen and paper ready, you can imagine yourself holding an invisible brush and writing it with me. The Tao Calligraphy is formed from the basis of Chinese calligraphy, a oneness writing. The Chinese character for the greatest is written like this in 3 strokes. And with the Tao Calligraphy, it's written in 1 stroke. joining all the strokes together and written from start to finish in one stroke. There is that balance and that alignment needed. The form, this path of the writing, is the carrier of the field. And Master Sha has developed the technology to infuse a source field, a portal of invisible love and light into it. If you put your hand and connect with the Tao Calligraphy, and one hand connect with the Tao Calligraphy and one hand connect with the Chinese writing. Are you able to feel the difference in the writing itself? Even with your eyes, can you feel there's a different energy, a different power in the writing? What you write is what you become. So you're going to write this down, and you can, those that are on Zoom with me, you can turn on your video, you can show it to me on this, and it doesn't matter how well you write. There is a message inside the writing. However you interpret and write this calligraphy is showing what your alignment is, what your field is absorbing and radiating out. Mary Lou says, fascinating. It felt like the hand connecting to the Da felt warmer while the other hand felt colder. Yeah, there is a difference in that frequency and vibration of it. So if this is your first time, that's okay in there. And those that are going to show me the writing, I'm going to give you a reading, a message from your calligraphy on there. So be prepared in there. So to learn the Tao calligraphy, you can trace this calligraphy with your brush and develop that soul, heart, mind, body connection with the writing itself. Allowing yourself to empty, forget about everything, and just trace the Tao calligraphy. For example, this calligraphy that I wrote, the message it's revealing to me is there is the message of bringing more opening in there, more concentration, focus of the mind, but also an expansion and opening of that heart. This is the frequency I'm getting with the writing itself. But everyone has their own connection with the Tao source. So your writing would look different to mine because you have your own vibrational field and resonate with the Tao source in a different way. But this is the foundation of the writing. The top, left, right is fairly equal. The top part is going straight down the middle. The bottom is wider and it centers around the top. level, that the left and right is more level in the writing itself. Allowing yourself to forget how to write it, as if you're in a flow condition, in a trance. That the Tao source is guiding you to write. Connect with this message of the greatest and allow yourself to bring that message in your field and prepare yourself to write this. That those have a brush, you could also bring that yin-yang, the thickness and the thin, to the writing itself. But even if you don't, that's okay. Allow yourself to continue, that you forget about yourself. As you are doing this is a writing meditation, to forget about yourself, to let go about everything, and just connecting with this field inside the writing, with that message of the greatest. Bring out your greatest. And when you're ready, you can write one yourself. And observe, how did you write? How does that look and feel? Are you able to identify messages in your writing? Those that may not have pen and paper, you can, if you're able to. I know that if you're driving, you can't close your eyes, but you could close your eyes and visualize the writing, your writing, the Da of the greatest, and meld with your writing. And usually, especially when you're first starting, your writing may not be consistent and may look different. Here, my writing looked very similar to each other because I was holding that field of concentration, of opening, expansion as well. So it carried through in the writing. Can you feel through your tracing of this? Do you feel more concentration, more that openness, feeling more clarity in there? What is your experience? Not sure if anyone has done the practice with me and wants to share their writing. You're also able to share, post it onto the chat as well. I see Mary Lou. I'm just adding you to the spotlight. On there, you've written it many, many times. You know, probably not. Yeah. So there is a consistent pattern with your writing. I think it's best if you turn off your virtual background, although it keeps on disappearing in there, if possible, on there. There
As
is
soon as,
that. What was that?
sorry, as soon as I figure out, there we go.
Wonderful. So your one, there is a consistent pattern of yours. The bottom ones, your top is quite tall, but the ones up the top is more balanced in there. But it's mainly the bottom. You can see the bottom. It started off pretty good going to the left, but when you go to the right, it's kind of like straight line and hooking down like that in there. So it shows how you're taking in this calligraphy of the Tao. It's reflecting if you are not focused on writing this form of writing and going in a different direction, different way, that shows there is a different message and a different information in there. So this part here, it looks like if you look at your writing sideways, it's like a person moving to the right. And it looks like this person is kind of stretching and rushing to bring that closure in there. It's not grounding in there. It feels an imbalance of that left and right on it. So this part here, it's like there is that rigidness in it just to get it done in it, and really, but not really fully embodying it. It's just, I need to finish it and done in there, rather than really having that full alignment to completing it with that soul, heart, mind, body connection. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. That I think that's a general pattern in my patterning. So it's so insightful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So one thing it is that one of it is because this part here is, especially the bottom ones are quite tall, you can make this lower in there, make this lower so that your mind is not stuck in it, that it's in that way, that it's not overpowering everything, and instead of going across, bring this down to have that grounding, to feel your strength, to feel that you are holding yourself together, that everything is okay in there. The one on the bottom right, it is going down a bit in there. So it's not going across, it is going down, but it's very tall in there. You need a more solid foundation. So this needs to be going up higher and down on that to allow yourself. When you change your writing, you're changing your vibrational field. And that change, if you just do it with your mind and doing it. It's a conscious, forceful change. But the beauty of the Tao calligraphy is if you are able to write in balance, that this is shorter, this is higher and goes up and down in there, that you are changing your vibration, changing your condition so that you can bring more positive information through in there. So it brings an unconscious transformation at a different level. Beautiful. Want to share anything, Marilu?
That it's just it. I shouldn't be surprised because you know the wisdom you share all the time is just so impactful and profound and deep and healing. And yet I'm still surprised. This is so incredible. It rings so true on so many levels. And I'm just so amazed at how profound this is. It makes so much sense to me. And I'm very excited to continue practicing. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Look forward to you adjusting your writing and see how your transformation takes place as well. Beautiful. There is a Tao calligraphy course coming up on November the 16th or 17th, depending on where you are around the world. So you can join and learn to write and practice more. There are teachers that will guide you on there. So Tika, you're writing. You have been practicing Tao calligraphy writing for a while, so you have. And you have done some of my mentoring, so beautiful. What with your writing itself on there? There's not much really to change your writing. It is already very beautiful. But there's always like my writing looks different to your writing in there. Each person, how they write, it carries a different message in there. This calligraphy, when I connect with it, I feel the energy of this calligraphy is really to be to have that confidence, that directness to I'm just thinking of that word to it's kind of like how you kind of straighten your spine. It is to really bring that upliftment on it. You mentioned that you have a big meeting coming up, and this writing is really to help you to stay strong, focused, and to move forward in that way. The right side of the bottom leg is a little bit longer than the left side of it on it, just a little bit on it, but it has a different balance and it carries a different message. Sometimes I don't write balanced in there, but this calligraphy is putting that message to help you to stay connected and move forward in it. That if you bring it the right side a little bit inwards in there, then it is going to hold you more, support you more in there. But already it is carrying such good energy and vibration in there, on there. How do you feel about your writing and how you're feeling now?
I feel compared to earlier this morning, I feel more grounded and I feel ready to go on for the day, for the big meeting. Yeah, I feel happy with my writing. But I take what you said about the ending here could be more brought in together. Yeah, other than that, I feel happy with my writing.
Yeah, I'm happy with your writing as well. Your writing, as I said, it's already carries that confidence, that upliftment for you and power for you to move forward in it. It's just there is that little bit to the right that it says there is a little bit that you're kind of pushing it, but it's insignificant because you don't need to look at the finer details of it. It's that overall it carries a significant uplifting energy on there. Great. Thank you. Beautiful. So we also have Rosina. Beautiful writing of yours in there. So with your writing, the starting stroke is a little bit weak and then it becomes thicker on there. It's a little bit weak here on there. Your writing overall, it's very beautiful. It's different to others, but it has its own message in there on it. There is this part here on it is dropping that energy and that field on it. It's a different form on it. The message that I get for you in there, especially this part here, is that you need to connect within yourself. You're not connecting with yourself deep enough in there. And sometimes you may feel you're stretching yourself. You feel that hard in there because it's not truly aligning with your heart and soul on there. Your heart and soul is not fully in what you're doing in there. So this part here is affected on there. And also with your writing itself, that it doesn't have to be the same as me, but there is. The other part of showing the writing is that your writing is quite wide on there. That that's kind of the frequency of that stretching in there because it's quite wide on it. That you can uplift this, make this a little bit higher, and really to allow that heart and soul connection. That you need more of that heart and soul connection. So allow this to be. Give more space here and stretch it out to allow that to come through. How do you feel?
Yes, I agree with what you're saying, that I need to really go within and really connect with myself, and I need to learn how to do that. I guess it's to do with self-love issues. And this bit here, I don't know how to lift it. You know, this bit here, I don't know how to. I have a problem here. The lifting.
Yeah, there is that yin yang on there, but it's more of that shape of yours in there that needs to come through on there to really uplift yourself on that more than the yin yang on there. in that way. And it's a matter of concentration and how you align with the Tao calligraphy itself on there. So before, when you start, just pause. Just pause and really connect with your heart and soul before you start writing in there. That how you see how if I do it more vertically, it's thicker. If I do it sideways, like looking at the tip is sideways, it's thinner in there. So as you write your Tao calligraphy, you observe. You can go slow and observe your brush tip to see what direction it is, how much are you dipping and you're lifting, and adjust it accordingly so that it can have that different thickness and thinness as you wanted it. That everyone's different in there. You could use your fingers to adjust the positioning. You can use your wrists, you can use your arms and smell well, that you can use your body. So it's really having that observation. When you're starting, you may need to work on your technique. So you go slower to observe how it's going in there. Can I just lift and go up? Can I dip and go down? Is it giving me the right aspects? If I wanted this to be going thicker, I could just twist this and it becomes thicker in there on that. That you go slow and whatever aspects you want thinner or thicker, just work out how you maneuver your brush to do that. So I welcome you to join the Tao Calligraphy work on next week. On there next week, Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world you are, to go deeper, that you will be learning not just the character of the greatest, but you're also learning love. So you're learning greatest love. And as I said, that there will be corrections. Even if there is no time on the live workshop, there is an area you are able to submit it to receive the correction and guidance to support you as well. So I welcome everyone to check it out, to learn and go deeper with the Tao calligraphy. So I will because the link is kind of a bit long on there, so I will post it onto the chat and I will post it onto YouTube later on, that you can check it out, experience.dr.calligraphy-writing-workshop in there. So that is what is available on there. Welcome you to join. And those that have been on the written the Tao calligraphy and have joined the course, the 4-week course on the greatest love, there is also a greatest forgiveness course in there that is available, that you can also join as well. Okay, Heather also has a writing for me to show in there. On that. So you can see your writing, it is not consistent. So there is that you're still kind of readjusting, realigning with your writing. If you look at the top of your writing in there, on that, so let me just add myself. If you look at the top, it starts slanting in there. Still hold your calligraphy up on there so others can see it. Heather, if you can show your calligraphy on there. Keep on showing your calligraphy on there. That it starts off being slanted and then it's towards the end it becomes more vertical on there. But then this top, the size of the top is varying in there on that. So there is that inconsistency that your mind could be in different places as you've been writing the Tao calligraphy, and it's not centered, not in that alignment. So it's either going diagonally or the bottom one, even though it's straight, but it's not in the middle. The left side is shorter than the right side on it. So your mind is not focused, not centered in alignment when you are in that writing. The bottom is fairly similar to each other. So you have that foundation. It's just that your mind is being distracted. And so allowing yourself to, instead of writing so many times, just correct your writing in there. For example, with this writing, I can correct it so that it's more balanced in there. So, and if you see in this one, probably the right side is a little bit too long. I can make this shorter in there. Instead of writing a new one, adjust it, trace it until you feel you're melding with it, you're aligning with it, that you become one with it, and then you write the next one. This can help you with your mind, with your concentration, with that centering alignment in the helping, supporting your mind. How do you feel? Do you want to share?
You're absolutely right. I think I was half asleep. I had issues joining Zoom. So yeah. And I need to practice a lot more. Absolutely right. Thank you. A good tip to keep on to recorrect rather than rewrite. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Yeah. The beauty about the correcting the writing rather than writing a new one is that that it has a more powerful message of changing your vibration. If you write another one, it may be an intention, but it may not form properly in it. And the correction, by tracing it, it's easier to align. But you ultimately need to write a better one in it, but you need to build up that frequency and vibration first in it. Usually when you have that intention of the correction, it's more on that mind level. But we want this to be a whole field, your whole vibrational field, your whole information, energy, and matter to be aligned. So you start with the correction and tracing it to build up the power of that message, of that field, to own it, and then write more and more in it. So that's why I love the Tao calligraphy. Sometimes in there, I just write and write and write in there. But that is more because I'm offering a blessing, and the blessing is carrying different messages to give the blessings for. But normally, if I am doing my own practice for myself, I use the water mat with Master Sha's template of the calligraphy and just use that. Or I just write one, adjust, write another one, adjust. Doing that to continue that transformation. It works wonders for my pain in there. When I write in there that I forget myself. I forget of that I'm in pain in there. And it just lifts. I become pain-free afterwards and I can move forward in my life in there. So welcome you to learn more with the Tao Calligraphy, practice more with the Tao Calligraphy as well. Okay, great. Does anyone want to share anything while we're at it? Can you
Can I
feel
show
the
you my written? Hi, Carol. Can I show you my written one with a pen? It was too early to. It's just I've written a bit roughly. Okay, let me. I don't know how to show it to you. Oh God. I'll just put a video there if I can. Can you see it?
No, I think you need to
Okay,
turn
shall
off
I
your.
do
You need to turn off your virtual background as well. I'm not seeing.
Oh, okay. I won't be able to do that. The background is not good. Shall I do a photo and show it to you?
However
Okay,
it
next
is.
time maybe, Carol. Next time I'll try. It's okay. Thank you. I'll try next time.
All is
Thank you.
good in there, but you can learn it in the workshop. There is an area where you can submit your writing for correction and feedback as well. So you have myself, you have Cecilia, another leading teacher of Tao Calligraphy, and Francisco to support you to go deeper into the Tao Calligraphy writing. So I encourage you, whether you are learning for the first time or whether you are writing well with your Tao Calligraphy, we can always go deeper and deeper into it. As Master Sha is preparing us to write to a high level, to bring the Tao I writing power practitioners, creating the Tao I, which means greatest love, writing power practitioners to offer blessings to people to bring that transformation. So I'm going to demonstrate this power on it. So I am going to pick a demo. You need to be on camera on it. So let me see who's on camera and who will be chosen as the demo for today. Okay. There is someone, but they're not on camera, so they're not going to be receiving it on it. Based on those that are on camera, we will pick, well, Heaven is picking Mary Lou to be the demo. Congratulations to you. On there, do you have a physical pain or aspect that what is it that you're challenged with at this time?
It's as you said, it's literally my foundation. I think there's a musculoskeletal imbalance in my pelvis, and I think that's affecting my literal foundation in my body.
So, how does that affect you in your life? What are the symptoms? Do you have pain or trouble walking? What it is that it stops you or prevents you from doing?
Thank you for the question. Um, it's 24/7 pain, and but it's not just, it is physical. I'm very grateful for the blessings I have received and the Tao technologies that have helped me improve it greatly. And it's more than just physical. It feels like it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's in like, it's mental, it's emotional. So it's, I wish I could describe it more effectively, but it's more than just physical. It's a 24/7 thing. In terms of the physical aspect, um, there's there has been, in this moment, there isn't inflammation across the entire left side of my body, um, pain in like the sacroiliac joint area on the left side of my body, and that's makes it difficult to walk, and so it's a thing.
So, could you stand and walk and see how you feel and just gauge what is it at the moment before the blessing?
I tend to feel it more actually when I'm sitting. I would say it's about at a calm 5 at the moment.
Okay. It's a 5 at the moment, and let's see how it goes. It goes up and down, but it's 5 at the moment. What does it generally go up to? Physically, mentally, and together.
Emotionally, mentally, it can go up to a 9. Physically, it goes, I think now the most at about an 8.
So at the moment, you're physically a 5. What about mental and emotion at this time?
I apologize. I'm physically more around a 4, mentally, emotionally. The US election is happening, and so I had a bit of a shock before joining. So that's also factoring into it. But physically, emotionally related to the condition, it's about 5, 6.
5 or 6. Okay. So everyone then close their eyes. The blessing will go directly to Marilu, and that everyone can be part of this field and receive a splash of the blessing on this. This is the power of becoming a greatest love writing power practitioner to offer blessings to others. As I connect, I am going to write the greatest love and share the message of the blessing as I go. First, it is building that connection with Marilu to connect her with more positive information, starting with that soul, heart, mind level. opening through the crown chakra and bringing it down to her hips area. That it's being readjusted with the new information to have more stability and strength. The message in that area is also connected with not supporting herself. So it is strengthening her that she can stand up for herself, opening herself with more self-love, self-worth, that it comes more from the heart, not from the mind. As the blessings continue, that there is that field readjustment, bringing space as some areas the energy is stuck. So it is bringing more space, like opening the floodgates for the energy to move, to flow, bringing more positive information through, smoothing it out, allowing it more flow. When things move, the transformation can take place. And having a stronger core and foundation, that she can carry herself, her power, have more of that self-love as she moves forward. There is the aspect of movement to transform, to let go of the past and move forward, supporting her to have that courage to move forward. As the blessing flows throughout her field, taking a deep breath in, down to your lower abdomen, down to the bottom of your feet, and breathing out. observing what has taken place. How do you feel? And for others, even though you're not receiving it directly, how do you feel? Just for me, sitting in the field after the blessing, I can feel the buzzing on the crown of my head in there, and I can feel I'm sweating that there is negative information being released. Allow yourself to bring this, Marilu, to the hips in there. And allow it to flow in the energy channel, the chi channel, up your 7 soul houses and down in front of your spinal column. Connect with that flow, because there is that message of allowing things to flow, to allow that transformation to take place. Just for me as well, just connecting and allowing things to cycle, things to move. I can feel things, the stuck energy being released and moving along. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome you to share your experience or what you saw from Marilu. How was that blessing?
It was really incredible. As you were I think you initially started speaking about the energy moving from the crown downward, and sometimes the symptoms feel like, for lack of a better word, like swirling negative information around the left side of my body. And I felt that swirling sensation transform, like it was melting and going down into my hips and diminishing through the left side of my body. It's just right now it feels like there is tremendous space, especially all along my left leg and in my hip. I can feel some like pain points along my left hip, in a good way, that I know that there's transformation happening. I'm just very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. How would you rate it now? Physically, emotionally, mentally?
There was a small residue of pain as I was finishing speaking, and now it's along my hip. It's really like a 1 in terms of the pain. Wow. It's not just my hip, it's all along my left leg. It feels great. I feel genuine joy, and that feels that in itself feels amazing and pretty big. Oh, and I remember as you were doing the blessing, I was able to sit up straighter with greater ease. And then you mentioned abdominal muscles, and like, oh yes, or the core, I should say. I Symptom wise, it really is at a 1. I feel really great. Very grateful. Thank you.
You can see your face and how your body posture, your expression has changed in there from a 4, 5, 6 physically, emotionally, mentally to a 1 now. And sometimes we don't know how stuck it is. And now you feel that there is also that transformation on that left side of your leg more. And so it uncovers to more deep-rooted aspects of the information. Thank you to the greatest love Tao Calligraphy, that is a Tao source that is blessing you, and I'm just the channel to allow that blessing to go to you, to connect with you in there. Congratulations, Marie Lou. So happy for you. And as the message said, that continue to, like the chi channel, the energy channel, that practice to help continue with that space, that the blessing has helped clear the negative information, open the space, and things needs to flow, flush out more, bring more love and light through in there, so that can help you further to maintain and sustain it and go to the next level of transformation as well. Great. So this is the possibility of the writing of becoming a greatest love Tao calligraphy writing power practitioner. There's also additional blessings. Master also created special Tao calligraphy brushes in there. So this is one of, I think there's 10, one of 10, a set of 10 brushes for the greatest love Tao calligraphy writing power practitioners, where it can also increase the power of the blessings to serve as well. Tika said, I felt the blessing splash descended to my sitting bone and lower back. During the blessing, I felt a bit nauseous. It was a very strong, energetic field. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Master Sha. Deeply grateful to be in this field this morning in the UK. Yeah. We're all grateful for this field, for this session today. I hope that you enjoyed the experience and received the benefits. I welcome you to continue further, join the Tao Calligraphy workshop, take it. You'll learn the writing, take it to the next level, and to allow yourself deeper and deeper transformation. So before we close, I want to offer a blessing to everyone. So you can close your eyes and just go within yourself, opening yourself to receive this blessing, to integrate what you have received from this field, opening your heart to support your Tao calligraphy writing journey. This will be a silent blessing from the Tao calligraphy field. Blessing start. And allow yourself to connect with it, absorb, digest, integrate this. Putting that smile to your face as you set that intention to become one with the greatest love. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you everyone for joining with me today in this wonderful session. Welcoming you to connect with me further. I'd love to support you on your journey. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.